guided by the operational director of the Inspector General of Police IGP Kayode Adeolu Egbetokun, PhD, MPM, and in line with our community-driven and intelligence-led policing model, the command has continued to achieve remarkable successes in the fight against cultism, armed robbery, vehicle theft, fraud, burglary across the state. Some of the command's major achievements within the period under review: arrest of suspected cultists and recovery of firearm. On 26 October 2025, at about 0530 hours, that's about 5:30, operatives of the command arrested two suspected cultists and armed robbery suspects at Ipele, Ondo local government area. The suspects are one Lawson Monini male and one other, both of whom were apprehended following credible intelligence. A pop action was recovered from the suspects. During interrogation, they confessed to be members of a notorious cult group known as the Malians Club, comprising about 10 members. One of the suspects revealed that he was initiated into the group after paying an initiation fee. The group is said to operate from a structure along Ipele Road, which serves as their meeting point. Acting on intelligence, operatives raided the identified hiders and the two suspects were arrested, whilst other members escaped. The command is working assiduously to apprehend the fleeing suspects and recover more arms. This operation once again underscores the command's determination to suppress cult-related violence and criminal activities across the state. Recovery of firearms and rescue of kidnapped victims. In another major success, the anti-kidnapping units of the command recorded a commendable breakthrough along the AKUGHA axis, where 3 kidnapped victims were rescued after a fierce exchange of gunfire with abductors. One of the kidnappers was neutralized in the process, while others fled with gunshot injuries. Recovered from the scene were 2 locally made pistols, expended cartridges, mobile phones, and other personal effects belonging to the victims. All rescued victims have since been safely reunited with their families. The TRS of the command is working on the recovered phone with a view to tracing the other members of that syndicate. This operation demonstrates the command rapid response capacity, effective development of intelligence, and close collaboration with community vigilance group in curbing kidnapping and other violent crimes within the state. Arrest of suspect for fraud, obtaining money by false pretense, and stealing by conversion. In continuation of the command's sustained efforts to track down cyber criminals and fraudsters who exploit technology to defraud unsuspecting members of the public, operatives of the Ondo State Command have arrested one Ayodeji Oluwapelumi Samuel male for offences bordering on fraud, obtaining money by false pretense, and stealing by conversion. The arrest followed the petition received from a very senior retired police officer who reported that on the 4th of October 2025, she discovered that her WhatsApp accounts had been hacked by the suspect and his accomplice. Using the compromised account, the culprits deceitfully contacted several of her associates, probably obtained various sums of money, running to millions of naira. Upon receipt of the report, detectives from the Command Criminal Investigation Department immediately sprung into action. The team sought and obtained a banker's order from the court on the PalmPay account used by the suspect to receive funds from the suspecting victim. The response from PalmPay's compliance unit found the command with full profile details of one Ayodeji Oluwapelumi Samuel, which enabled operatives to track his digital and telephone number. A coordinated intelligence-led operation thereafter led to his arrest in Ibilu, Ososo, AKUGHA local government area of Ondo State, where he was found in possession of incriminating evidence linking him directly to the crime. Preliminary investigation further revealed that suspects conspired with other accomplices who are currently at large to perpetrate the fraud. Investigation is still going on that. This underscored the collaboration and cooperation between different police commands. You can see it was true. We have to collaborate with Ondo State Command. to get these suspects arrested. Arrest of suspects for stealing and obtaining goods under false pretense. The detectives attached to Ileoluji division arrested a suspect, one Kazim Olabintan Mil and Akim Olaiwola, both of Ileoluji, in connection with a fraud where they defrauded one Awoniyi Oluleye, who introduced Akim Olaiwola to his employer's motorcycle business under the pretext of purchasing motorcycles on installment. 10 motorcycles were initially released to Akim, with Kazim standing as surety. However, after paying 3,668,000, Akim defaulted and refused to pay the balance. Subsequently, both suspects conspired to introduce several unknown persons to Mr. Oni's shop, probably obtaining additional motorcycles without authorization. In total, the suspect defrauded Mr. Oni and another victim, one Mr. Mayowa AKUGHA, of 12 Boxer motorcycles, valued at appropriately 19 million naira. The suspects are currently in custody. What this suspect did was they contacted two major suppliers of Boxer under pretext of getting these motorcycles. But they in turn now forged documents and sold those, motorcycle they earlier bought from the two suppliers of this motorcycle, forged document and sold as if those motorcycles belonged to them. So a total of about 19 million was alleged to have been the proceeds of the total value of what they obtained from them. The suspects are currently in custody and assisting police with ongoing investigations, while efforts are being made to arrest the accomplice and recover the stolen property. Arrest of suspects for suspected burglars and recovery of stolen items. On the 27th of October 2025 at about 3:30 p.m., one Adegbo Isiaka of Akure received a distress call from his neighbor informing that his residence had been burgled. Upon arrival, it's called that two suspects, one Ogunjimi Blessing, female, Amayowa Lunge male, had unlawfully broken into his house. Items stolen include one helipack generator valued at about 240,000, a roll of energizer wire valued at 280,000, assorted home electrical wires valued at 1,550,000 naira, and destroyed POP value materials valued at 1,600,000. The total value of stolen and damaged property stands at about 3,390,000 naira. All items were recovered from the suspects alongside a toy gun and a criminal sham found in their possession. Both suspects are presently in custody and will be charged to court upon completion of investigation. This arrest reflects the command's proactive patrols, community responsiveness, and strict operational coordination in tackling property-related crimes within the state command. Arrest of suspects for obtaining money by false pretense and stealing by conversion. In furtherance to the command's continuous crackdown on fraud-related offences and its commitment to ensuring the economic crimes are met with decisive enforcement action, operatives of the Ondo State Command have arrested one Adekunle Moses, male, aged 29 years, for offences bordering on obtaining money by false pretense and stealing by conversion. The case was reported on the 10th January 2025 by one engineer Adekunle Adesina, who alleged that suspect fraudulently obtained a sum of 10 million naira from him under the pretext of supplying a set of laboratory equipment, namely Alpha Drystar 5302, Shimazo mobile X-ray, and digitalizers. However, upon receiving the state among the suspects absconded to Lagos State and converted the money to his personal use without delivering any of the promised items. Acting swiftly on the report, detectives from the command commenced detailed investigation who led to the arrest of the suspect. During interrogation, Adekunle Moses confessed to the crime, admitting that he had no intention of procuring said equipment. Upon the conclusion of this investigation, the suspect will be charged to court to face the full weight of the law. Arrest of suspect for stealing and receiving stolen livestock. On the 28th of October 2025 at about 08:15 hours, that's 15 minutes after 8, carrying information was received that a blue-colored Nissan Primera vehicle with registration number BDR268AZ, suspected to be conveying stolen live goods, was heading towards Ondo Yaba from Ekiti State. Upon receipt of the intelligence, operatives of the state enforcement unit swiftly mobilized and intercepted the vehicle at Shegede, Ondo town. During the thorough search, 7 live goods were discovered concealed in both of the car. Preliminary investigation revealed that the goods had been stolen from Osun State. The two occupants of the vehicle, Adewale Olafusi, driver, and Akinmuyiwa Tope, were arrested at the scene. During interrogation, both suspects confessed to the theft, which led to the subsequent arrest of one Usman Muritala Male and Ebenezer Akinagbe, both residents of Ondo town and found as the receivers of the stolen livestock. All suspects are currently in custody and be charged to court upon completion of investigation. The aforementioned cases represent a cross-section of command recent achievements in crime prevention, detection, and prosecution. The Ondo State Police Command remains steadfast in its resolve to rid the state of criminal elements and ensure the continued safety of all residents through strategic intelligence gathering, community collaboration, and robust patrol operation. We appreciate the good people of Ondo State, the dedication of our police officers and men, and the visionary leadership of the Inspector General of Police, whose strategic guidance continues to inspire operational excellence. The Commandant assures all law-abiding citizens of sustained protection, improved service delivery, and a peaceful environment conducive to social and economic growth. I want to enjoy all the members of the public. If you have any information for us, they should please give us, and we are assured of their safety.
Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.